For ladies, you need to be able to know when the guy really loves you. Love is not a feeling. Hi, my name is Niyi Odunsi, and this is the Good News Channel TV. Always good news. This is the parenting channel, so I'm going to be talking to you about something very, very important. Training up your child in the way that they should go. That's what the Bible says. Train up a child in the way that he or she should go, and when they're old, they will not depart from it. What does this mean? Many times, we think training up a child in the way that they should go is talking about spiritual growth. It's talking about bringing up your child in the fear and the admonition of the Lord. But I want to tell you that it's much more than that. What it actually means is training up a child so that they go the way that God designed for them to go. This talks more about the destiny of your children. You know, as a child of God, that for you to be in this world, it is because God has a plan and a purpose for you. It is because there's an assignment for you on the earth. That's the only reason why God would save you, because He has an assignment for you. Now, so if you are a Christian and you have children, you must understand also that God has plans, He has purposes, He has assignments for your children. And the assignments may not be the same. You have 4 kids. They may have different assignments. So when He says, train up these children in the way that they should go, what it's saying is train them to recognize as early as possible God's assignment for them. Now, how do you do this? You must first and foremost understand that there's a plan, there's a purpose for every life, including your children. Now, once you understand this, the second thing then is you must become prayerful, because you want to know why God brought these children into the world. You want to know why God gave you these kids and not your neighbor. There must be a reason. We understand that God is a God of plan, purpose, objectivity, and design. There are no accidents with God. If God gave you a child, it's because God knows you are the best person to train up that child in the way he or she should go. So you must become prayerful and begin to ask the Lord, what must this child accomplish? Now, the third thing you have to do is become very, very careful in studying your child. Pay attention to that child. Begin to observe the natural gifts, the natural skills, the natural, the temperament, their preferences. Begin to observe these things, because more often than not, they are a pointer as to what that child is supposed to accomplish on earth. Now, I give you a personal example. My son was in high school, and I wanted him to be a lawyer. But thankfully, his mom was more observant. So he was put into the arts class, and he was struggling. And I couldn't understand it, because I wanted him to be a lawyer and he needed to be in the arts class. But my wife said, this child, this boy seems to prefer working with his hands. He doesn't like studying too much. He doesn't like reading books that much. He prefers to discover things and work with his hands. So, well, finally I gave in, and he went to do a test, and the results came out. He was supposed to be in an engineering class, not studying law. Well, thankfully, he decided to do engineering, and he's on his way to becoming an engineer now. Now, I shudder to think of the kind of life he would have lived if I had insisted that he should be a lawyer. He would have made a terrible lawyer, because he prefers to work with his hands, which is what engineers do. When he speaks, when family gatherings, we're talking, we're chatting, he talks like an engineer because he just goes straight to looking for the solution for problems. He's not that emotional. He doesn't care about being fine and saying things. He just wants to talk about the solution and direct. He's always direct. Now, you may have a child at home and you're wondering what to do with that child. Maybe the child is not doing well in school. Have you found out what the child will prefer to do? And I must warn you, don't ever train up your children to get jobs so they can make money. You're training them for a life of failure, for a life of disappointment and unfulfillment. You are not to train your child to go for a particular occupation or profession because you believe that's where the most money can be made. No. There is an assignment for your child from God, and that's what you must focus on. You can't determine who's going to be rich and who's going to be poor because of professions. No. It's the individual that matters. It's the assignment that matters. So train up your child. Watch out where God wants them to go and gently prod them, gently lead them, gently guide them along that path so that they're going to live happy and fulfilled lives. And they will thank you for it, and God Himself will thank you for it. Thank you.